In this video, I will show you how you can use EMS for SolidWorks to study the magnetic flux density around a bar magnet. Let us first create the bar magnet in SolidWorks. So I'm going to draw a sketch for the bar magnet. Then I will dimension the sketch. Let's create a bar magnet that has 3 inches in length and 1 inch in breadth, and there is a thickness associated with the bar magnet, and let that be 10 millimeters. So now we have a bar magnet which was created using SolidWorks. Let me go ahead and save this. And we'll call the part bar magnet. Next, what we need to do is create an assembly where we have the air geometry. What is the need for this air geometry? The bar magnet throws out magnetic flux density, and we need to capture the magnetic flux density. We know that when you keep a bar magnet suspended in air, the magnetic flux density is going to be in the air region in and around the magnet. To be able to capture this, we need to create the air geometry in SolidWorks. Let me first make an assembly. And then we add the bar magnet part to the assembly. Now to create the air geometry, it's simply we need to insert a new component. I'll pick the front plane and then sketch out the air geometry. We need to also make sure that the size of the air geometry is quite large compared to the bar magnet. So here I'm going to extrude, make it mid-plane, and then have a sufficiently big box around my bar magnet. And that's not it. We need to go ahead and subtract the bar magnet from this air geometry. So for that we use the cavity option in SolidWorks, and then we subtract out the bar magnet from the air geometry. So finally, let's go ahead and rename the part as air geometry, and then we can come out of the part mode. I'll also go ahead and turn on the change transparency so that you can clearly see the bar magnet as well as the air surrounding the bar magnet. With this, the model is ready and we can start our simulation. So let me go ahead and save the assembly, and we call it as bar simulation, and accept OK. So to start the simulation, we have to go to the EMS manager. So I hope that you have already installed EMS, and after you install and added in the EMS software, you will see an EMS manager tab. When you go to the EMS manager, you can start your simulation by right click and select study. We're going to use magnetostatic study for this example. Magnetostatic study is commonly used when you have magnets, permanent magnets, or when you have DC excited electromagnets, or a combination of permanent magnets and DC excited electromagnet. Now we say OK, EMS creates a study tree. The next step will be to apply materials. So the air geometry we right click and say apply materials, and EMS actually has its own material library. From here I can select air. Next we right click on the bar magnet, again apply material. EMS contains a permanent magnet folder where there are several categories of magnets. I'm going to pick the NdFeB category and then select N4212 and say OK. Thus I've applied the air material as well as the material for the magnet. Once you have the material for the magnet, now we need to tell the program the north and south of the magnet. To do that, I right click on the magnet and select coercivity direction. We want to use the global coordinate system along the y-axis, and then I can show the preview so you can actually see an arrow indicating the north-south direction of the magnet. To assign the direction of the magnet, you can use either the global coordinate system or the local coordinate system, where you need to create a coordinate system in SolidWorks. For most examples, when you align your magnets perfectly with the global coordinate system of SolidWorks, it's very convenient to use the global coordinate system to define the direction of the magnets. After we do this, then we are ready to compute. So all we need to do is right click on the study and hit run. Now EMS will mesh the model and solve the model. Notice that the fast solvers in EMS enables the completion of the problem very quickly. Now you can take a look at the results. So the first thing that we would like to do is to do a section plot of the magnetic flux density. So you can right click and in the clipping select section clipping. And then if you don't see the plot, you may want to select inside out, and here you can actually zoom in and you can see the section plot of the magnetic flux density. Notice that there's a region of magnetic flux in and around the magnet, but most region away from the magnet have very less value of this magnetic flux density. Next, what we can do is we can visualize the magnetic flux density as vectors. So we can go ahead and create a vector plot of the magnetic flux density. So I will create a 3D vector plot, section clipping. And again, we can use this option, plot on section only. Now this will ensure that vectors are plotted only on this section plane. I can go to the definition and then change the component to the XY component, because we are interested in plotting the vectors in the XY plane. And also we can go to vector options and then we can select this constant vector size that actually plots all the vectors irrespective of the size of the magnetic flux density. So I can go ahead and change the size, relative size of these vectors, and also the relative density of the vectors. So you can zoom in and you can see how the vectors originate from the bare magnet and then close the loop. And you can say OK. Thus, in this first lesson, we have learned how to simulate a bar magnet in EMS for SolidWorks. Thank you for watching this video.